just isn't my
round one. These are some matches I have to play. Like, first player. Probably the best one on here for sure, but I still whooped his ass. I guess Cody had that in Final Fight, that little spin kick, so he decided to give it to him in this. I think he can go a little bit higher up. Or at least the recovery time could be a little bit longer. I love her sound effect. Nah. Please stop assuming. She's like, you make it worse. I'm almost positive I tried to break that, but because of the lag. Standing like he's standing medium punch there.
And that's how I handle things. You want another go at it?
Final round. Fight.
I make a hell of a comeback on him. I don't even think it was V-trigger either. The reason why I'm playing my match with him yesterday is because if I end up losing while I'm live on stream, I'm probably gonna say some shit that I shouldn't, even though it's true. That's the world we live in. Okay.
I've got better than.
See, he's an arrogant fuck, this guy. He's an arrogant fuck. But he has, I don't think he's that good. Like, he's good because the game developers allow him to think he's good. That's what I mean by that. Like, yeah, he's one of the better ones, but that's because he doesn't actually have to be good. Okay, that was the first match that we had. He ended up winning the first match. I ended up doing the reverse 2-0. I'm about to play the second one right now. Oh yeah, as for Akuma's Demon Flip and Cammy's Demon Flip, they should change that so that they have to combo it. You know, they can do it, they can combo into the overhead punch and everything. I think they should have to combo that.
Round one. Fight.
Like, in other words, they have to combo a normal into that, otherwise it's gonna be like easier to counter. Like, I know you could. I'm almost positive. With Demon Flip, you could dash forward. Dash forward and crush him, or at least counter him for doing any of those Demon Flips. So the thing is, online it's hard to get that off. Of course, depending on the situation, you know what I mean? Very situational, but. So they're keeping to the tradition of Final Fight, which was an amazing game, by the way.
Round two.
It's the reason why Streets of Rage was so popular, I think. It was like really one of the first good ones in the arcade beat 'em up. So Capcom, don't get mad at me. I am buying a lot of your shit, but Street Fighter V did not release complete, but the story mode when it did come out was fucking amazing. The best one they ever did. It didn't feel out of place like it did in Street Fighter 4, where the whole game was damn near 3D, and then the story, the endings were like hand drawn. Where it was like, okay, why didn't they just make it 3D? Whereas Street Fighter 5, they actually made it 3D, and it was pretty funny actually. It was real good, especially like Birdie and shit. Like the way he moved around and his lips were moving. It was like, it looks like they kind of rushed it, but they, how else could it possibly look, right? It was funny. That's all that mattered. I was looking at it and laughing, so they got the job done. I still think it's the most unbalanced Street Fighter of all time for sure, though. But like, it's not gonna stop me from playing. But I still think it's the most unbalanced Street Fighter of all time. No doubt about it. Like, Third Strike is the most balanced, and then Street Fighter 5 is the most unbalanced. Street Fighter 4, I felt because of the focus attack. Even though I didn't like red focus attack, I think red focus attack ruined the game entirely.
Round 1.
With the focus attack, I thought it was one of the most balanced Street Fighters of all time. One of the most fair, is what I mean. When I say balanced, I mean fair. Third Strike, because of the universal overhead and the parry, made it fair, but I think the parry ultimately ruined Street Fighter altogether. At least when it comes to like the strategy of the game. That's why, if you notice in Third Strike, there's a lot of grabbing. You know what I mean? Because it kind of ruins the whole strategy. Whereas this, only a few characters could do it. Street Fighter 4, no one really could do it. I mean, people could do it, don't get me wrong. See, right there, I had EX, but because I had low health, it took away from my health bar as well. Where it's not really fair that some of the other characters, they don't have their EX. Like, for example, Ryu, he doesn't lose EX off of his uppercut. Like, it just goes right through. Hers, if you have low health, her EX uppercut is gonna lose. It's crazy to me. So these are part of the reasons why I think she's the worst character in the game. These are the strong reasons why. In my opinion, she's still the worst character in the game. It's a miracle I've won so much with her. That was a good combo. See, they should have gave him this tornado punch regularly. I hate that they changed it into the ball. They changed it to the tornado ball. That was so corny. That's the comeback I was telling you right there. I was literally at like 10% health the entire time. No V-trigger activation, by the way. No V-trigger activation right there.
Final round.
I know that had him like, fuck! Because for sure, he's the best Cody player on here, no doubt about it. But not because, I don't think it's because he's amazing. I think just because the game allows him to think he's amazing. I am going to start playing soon if you guys want to try to run into me. Please pick a decent color. You know what I'm saying? Since if we're picking the same character, obviously don't pick red. Like if you're a lore player, don't pick red. But like if you're another character, just pick like red or something. Like characters don't look that much alike. Hopefully tournaments do add that and change that. I would love to go and compete. Hopefully they add that as a rule that players can't pick a background that matches the character color. I think that's real whack. I believe that was the final match. Yeah. I don't even know what matches these were. I thought that was... I mainly wanted to play for the comeback right there. I think it was Ed. No. I'm about to start playing it a little bit, though. Yeah, Ed is another character. This I believe I end up losing this one, but it was because we were playing on Ryu's stage. Yeah, exactly. I ended up losing this one. If we were playing on training stage, I would have beaten this guy, but I think this is one of the brighter stages that I really don't like playing on bright stages. See, that should be a hard knockdown. That target combo should be a hard knockdown for sure. I don't know why. Oh, you can rewind and shit. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's dope. See, Capcom USA is doing a lot of brilliant fucking shit. I don't know if it's Capcom Japan doing it or I believe it's Capcom USA. Cause the whole online fighter network and shit, that shit is hot. The problem is they don't add it to all their games. Like, all their fighting games have it. Capcom Fighting Collection should have it. Capcom 30-year anniversary should have it. That way, like, we could play against Steam players, Xbox players. You know, there's a lot of Street Fighter players that would be playing regularly if they just did that. Ultra Street Fighter 2 should have it. Ultra Street Fighter 2 should have been released on PlayStation and Xbox. In fact, it still can be. You know, in fact, it still can be.
Round 2.
If they just add a few more characters to it and just call it Ultra Street Fighter. You know, you guys are getting real confusing with the fucking names though, man. You know, is it Hyper? Is it Ultra? Is it Super? Which one is it? Is it Super, Hyper, or Ultra? You know, I'm starting to lose track of what the fuck to buy anymore. You guys gotta make up your fucking mind as a business, man. You see what I mean? Like in the corner, how it's a lot darker, and then his outfit is kind. You get what I'm saying? These are the reasons why I say what I say.
Ed wins.
I think the invincibility on Ed's uppercut is insane, as well as Falk. I'm about to just start playing. I just really wanted to show that rematch, the one where I did the comeback on the Cody player, because I honestly thought he was actually good. It's not that he was amazing, like he wasn't better than me, but he was good though. Oh yeah. This is the birdie player. This is why I want them to remove the. No, this isn't it. This is the. I played a birdie player that was using the soda can, and I'm stupid for not countering him right on the spot. You know what I mean? That's why I was stupid for not countering him on the spot. Every time he does that soda can, I can counter him. But this is what this birdie player's. See right there. I was stupid for that. See, I did forward jump instead of neutral jump right there.